Newsflash! We're going to be using Teams instead of Zoom as our video conferencing software. What's up everyone, my name is Sheala and I am a high school French teacher. If you're new here, I'd like to say welcome to my little corner of the internet, and if you're returning, I'd like to say welcome back. If you haven't done so, I do hope that you hit that subscribe button so that you can become a part of our community. Today, we're going to focus on how to create breakout rooms in Teams. Virtually, breakout rooms are the digital version to groups. Yes. So one of the things that we usually implement in our classrooms is group work. Okay, so the breakout rooms will allow us to be able to form groups digitally and monitor those groups as well. Okay, so usually in Zoom allows you to create breakout rooms where you can place students in groups and give each group different activities to accomplish. And you as the teacher can also jump into those breakout rooms. If any student were to have any questions, you're able to answer those questions. And you want to be able to create breakout rooms for your students, then this is the video tutorial just for you. It does require that you use a Microsoft email. So once you've set that up and you've logged in, we're going to move to the computer and see exactly how to go ahead and create those breakout groups. The easiest way to set up breakout groups in Microsoft Teams is definitely going to be to add channels. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So I'm here on the desktop app for my Microsoft Teams, but you can set up breakout groups whether it's the desktop app or the in-browser application. It really doesn't matter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move to this three dot button, which is basically called the more ellipses. So we're going to select it. And when we select this button, we're going to move down to the add channel. So this is where we're going to add our breakout groups. And so we're going to select add channel and you're going to name your channel. Okay. Once you name your channel, the students would then know which channel or group they belong to. You can add a description, it's always optional, and then you decide the price of your breakout. For the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to name my breakout groups after fruits in French. Once I'm done with giving the channel a name, like I said, the description is optional. I would go ahead and select the add button. Now I can automatically show this channel in everyone's channel list. It's totally up to me, but this is pretty much an activity that I'm going to do just probably a few times, so I don't really want to toggle this on. So I'm just going to go ahead and select the add button, and it begins to add the channel to my Microsoft Teams for my grade 7 class. So to add a few more channels, we're going to go back to the more ellipses and then continue or do the process again. So now that I've added my channels, let's say I'm teaching my lesson, and my lesson could be on greetings in French, being able to greet somebody. And this breakout session could not only be used in French or Spanish, or it could be used in any class setting, whether it's math, English. And let's say I'm done with my whole group teaching and I want the students to be able to go into their smaller groups and just be able to have dialogue conversations. So I would instruct the students in the main classroom which breakout groups they're assigned to, so the students can go ahead and move freely to those breakout groups. Now, before they move into the breakout groups, I'm going to instruct them not to leave the main session, the main Teams meeting, instead to just select the breakout groups that they were assigned, and then they can move to that breakout group. I then, as the teacher, would move into the group and let them know when it's time for them to return to the main session. So let's see how we're going to do that. So the first group I want to jump into, I already have Tom, Sally, and Karen in the group, and so I'm going to select Ananas, and then we're going to move over up to the right column, and we're going to select the meet button. Okay, once we've selected the meet button, then we go ahead and we select meet now. Okay, so this allows me to be able to meet in the first group that's called Ananas. Now let's say I'm the teacher and I want to be able to jump into groups each group, if the students have any questions that they need answered or any concerns, I'm going to move over to the left column and I'm going to select teams to take me back to my original grade 7 team, and then I can select Fraise. Once I select the Fraise group, I can select Meet again and then select the Meet Now button, and it takes me into Fraise group, and up here you see that I can move back into Ananas if I want to. Okay, so we're going to jump into the last group, which is called Pomme Apple, and I'm going to select Apple and go over to Meet and then Meet Now, and so I'm able to see what the students are doing in the group. I'm also able to answer any questions that they might have, and I can go over here. You see, when I select over into this tool or this section or the control section, basically, I can go ahead and jump back into Ananas if they need me, or I can go back into Fraise or move back into Pomme. Let's say the time is up. They already have their 5 minutes to dialogue within their groups, and I want the students to return back to the main group. All they have to do is go ahead and end the meets. Pretty simple, right? And once they've ended the meet, they're going to move back into the main group, and then we resume the class or move on to another activity. So setting up these breakout groups or breakout channels is super easy in Microsoft Teams. I hope you found this miniature tutorial really helpful. If you did, don't forget to share this with all of your teacher friends. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every single time I upload this video, and don't forget to like this tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Love you. Mwah.